Beating defenders with left stick dribbling, a very staple way of attacking in FIFA 22. I personally utilise it all the time, but lads, one common, let's say, mistake people make is trying to dribble and beat a defender which is second man pressing you. Unfortunately lads, the AI is too overpowered in these situations, and your ability to feint away the defender when your opponent is second man pressing you and you're trying to beat the defender with left stick dribbling is quite low. This is my breakdown of what to do in these situations.
Griezmann, 3 men around him, and somehow finds some space. Ronaldo, fantastic, opening the drive back.
He's made himself the tiniest bit of space.
Almost feels like a bit of a taunt. Didn't really go for him. Oh! The display there is absolutely ridiculous. The Elastico on the goal line. On the goal line, the finest.
We
of
talked about
margins.
Aussie FIFA. He's not here to make up the numbers.
Now, as we know, dribbling is a very good way of beating defenders. You can feint them away, especially if your opponent is controlling that defender. But one mistake, as I was saying, people do is they try and beat a defender when they're being second man pressed. The trouble is the AI always sticks to the movements that you're doing with the left stick when doing this, and unfortunately second man press is too overpowered this year. So what you should be doing in these situations is you should be dribbling conservatively. You should be keeping your back to the opponent and not trying to dribble too riskily where you're trying to feint a defender and risk losing the ball. What you need to do is continuously keep your back to the opponent, or at least pass away from that pressure. You know, if you have the ball with your attacker, usually in certain situations, if you were, let's say, being defended by the opponent, if the opponent had control of the defender, you would maybe use the opportunity to try and beat him with left stick dribbling. You can't do that, all right? So what we need to do is maybe look for a pass away into an attacker available in the midfield, or what we need to do, as I was saying, is dribble conservatively. So dribble with your back to the opponent. As long as you do this, the player second man pressing you will not get the ball off you. However, as I was saying, if you're being risky in the dribble and you're trying to feint him away, there will be an increased chance of you losing the ball. So we need to be conservative and we need to keep our back to the opponent in these situations. I did this tutorial because at the end of the day, lads, what's the purpose of attacking? Is to keep the ball up until we get the ball into the box to get a shot off. A lot of the time people don't, tell themselves this. They'll just try and be risky with a pass, they'll rush it, or they'll try and dribble past a defender who is obviously second man pressing you. This is not good. You need to keep the ball until obviously that second man press runs out, and then you can maybe try and feint him away as the opponent selects the defender who was second man pressing. But that was the end of the video, lads. I hope you guys enjoyed it. I'm doing tutorials on Instagram and TikTok. I'm also coaching one-on-one on patreon.com. Links are in the description down below. But as always, I hope you have a good day. I'm out. Sayonara, au revoir, adios, salam, ciao. Goodbye.